guys, so I'm just about to do my morning routine. I've had a wash, I've done my teeth. I just need to remove a few bits around here. So I'm just going to go over what I use these days. I think you probably remember it from before. So to begin with, I use the Clinique clarifying lotion, number 2. I use this first of all every morning, every night. Excuse Max in the background. And it's really good on my skin. I've been using it for probably about longer. I've been using it since we went to Florida in 2012 and I used it then. So yeah, 7-8 years. So let's get started. My face just feels so fresh after I use this product, especially when I've used the moisturiser. I use the soap, so it's a 3-step. I've got some in the bathroom, but I use this soap, first, which is the Clinique Liquid Facial Soap Extra Mild, because my skin does break out if I use anything else. So yes, that's the soap I use. That's just a spare one that I've got left at the moment, but yeah, this is step 2, so I should have mentioned that. So yes, let's I use these oval ones because they're just that bit bigger and they just help better. Probably still got a bit of eyebrow stuff on from yesterday, so I'll just take that off because I didn't take my makeup off and I didn't do this routine. I say I do it every morning and night. Some nights I do miss the routine, but I do try to do it most nights. Don't have to get it in my eyes, but go underneath my eyes. So yeah, I always do my neck as well. I just put my headband in just to get my face out the way. But yes, face is all nice and tingly as it should be once you've done your toner, clarifying. But yes, that's step 2. And step 3, I still use the, obviously, the what's it called? Dramatically Different Moisturising Lotion plus Emulsion Hydrating. So yes, it's really good. I know a lot of people that use this. If Charlotte's face is a little bit dry any time, she does come and have a couple of pumps out the bottle, and I use it right in my eyes and everything. It really does just makes my face feel so moisturised. Yeah, sorry about the puffy eyes and baggy eyes. Sleep last night, as you know, was another 3 o'clock wake up, which I'm not really liking at all. Don't think anybody does. But yeah, it's just something I've got to deal with, and I fell asleep through exhaustion last night, even though I was in agony. My liver at the moment, I don't think it's doing very well. As you know, I've got cirrhosis from a fatty liver, and then I got NASH, which is non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. Long-winded. NASH for short. And then it's progressed very quickly with it. It progressed very quickly in about 6 months from a fatty liver to cirrhosis. Normally takes about 20 years to get to that level, even if you're a drinker. Obviously I'm not a drinker, and yeah, over the last week or so I've been having severe pain at the front where my liver sits. It's very enlarged anyway, and the pain's going right through into my back. And I took an ibuprofen last night to see if that would help. I used to be on diclofenac, but I don't take that anymore. And in the end, I took a dose of Oromorph to see if that would help. It did help, and I managed to get off to sleep. But I don't complain about my pain, because my pain's under quite good control with my medication. But this was on another level last night. Like I said, I've had it for just over a week now, this pain. So I think I need to speak to the doctor and find out what's going on. But in the beginning of August I had a scan on my liver, and I've heard nothing back to say there's anything wrong. My blood tests, my liver doctor basically, he's just HCC surveillance, which is hepatocellular carcinoma, which is obviously liver cancer. And they're just looking for that now. There's nothing they can do for my cirrhosis until it gets to a point where I need a transplant. I don't know if I qualify for transplant because my cirrhosis has come from a fatty liver. It doesn't seem fair that people who drink themselves almost to death and they get a liver transplant, and there's people like myself who's never really been a drinker, and I've got this because I was always, it's like I had polycystic ovaries, so I was always going to get type 2 diabetes. I was always going to get a fatty liver, all because of my polycystic ovaries. And so it's just been unfair really, one thing after another, and it does get on my nerves sometimes, what I have to, like jumping through hoops to try and get help for different bits of what's going on with my body. So yeah, that's my mini rant this morning. Like I said, nothing I can do. I have my specialist blood test every 6 months, and I have an ultrasound every 6 months. If the doctor picks anything up, if he sees any lesions or anything, I'm straight to the hospital. And I suppose I'm better than the general public, because if they were to find anything, it's going to be very small, because I'm looked at every 6 months, and most people who get liver cancer, it's found when it's too late and there's nothing they can do. So yes, hopefully in the future everything's going to be okay. So let's put a thumbs up to that. So what do I normally do next? If I'm putting makeup on, which you know I don't put makeup on every day. I put makeup on if I'm going anywhere. I don't like my face. I like my face to feel fresh. I don't like a cakey feeling on my face. I mean, my go-to foundation is the Bare Minerals powder. And I've had this a while and it's still going strong. Concealers, I use a Bare Minerals no, that's a Revolution one. This is a new one that I bought just from Revolution, but I have got a Bare Minerals one in here that I do use. But that's just a Revolution one, and I found it to be really good. And also this Revolution Concealer and Define, they weren't very expensive at all, but I've used that yesterday and it was really good. My Bare Minerals one is there, it's called Bare Skin, and I don't think there's much left in there. That's why I picked up the Revolution one, because I couldn't get to town. And then like mascara, I use the Roller Lash from Benefit. I like that, but I do want to try something. I've tried the Urban Decay one and I didn't like that. I want some waterproof, but I didn't like the applicator, so I don't know who I gave that to. For my brows, I use the NYX Tame and Fame. So yeah, Clinique for my blush, which is, I'm not sure what, Ice Lotus the colour is. I'll just show you, it's quite a pretty colour. So that's my blush that I use, and then I don't really put any brown on my face. If I do, it's just the Bourjois powder bronze. So yeah, I'm not one for doing an expensive makeup. I've got a Too Faced palette there, which is the chocolate bar, which always, like we can see, I've had it a long time and it's not had a lot taken out of it, because I'm not very good at doing makeup, as you've probably gathered on the vlog. I think I'm going to put some brows on, because my brows are looking rather messy. Just find my brow pencil. Do you like my cup that I hold all my brushes in? Let me find my applicator. There we go. It's just Eco Tools from Boots that I use. So yeah, I'm just going to put some brows on and I'll see you after this. So guys, because I'm blind in this eye, I can do this eyebrow really well. I'm not sure if you think it's good, but I can sort of follow my brow and make it look half decent. Because I'm blind and I'm in the way with my brush, the left one never gets done very well, and I always think they look uneven. Like my right one looks nice and neat, and now I know I need to have my brows waxed and tinted, but I constantly have to take this one off because it never looks right, and I can never get it to look how the other one does. So I do this all the time. I have to take off the left one so many times. It just never seems to do what the other one wants to do.
Oh, I just realised I'm in the corner of the candle. Oh.
So I'm looking through the eye that I can see through to try and see what I'm doing, but as you can see, they're just not even, and I just look like a clown. I mean, most people wouldn't go out looking like a clown, but I do. Any better, guys? I mean, you never get two the same, do you? Spot on. That's better. Just getting it above the brow.
One more.
Can you see where I'm making a mess? Can you see, guys? Just making myself look like a clown. And I don't mind making myself look like a clown, but I don't really want to go out looking like a clown. But that's the best I can do today. I just want to put some brows on because I do look daft with grey eyebrows. That's nice, love. So Max is just on my Mac behind me, looking at hoodies. So that's as much. I mean, my face has been moisturised. I'm only going for my hair doing. Let me focus out a little bit because that's looking a little. You can see the Velux window in the background. So yes, oh, that's a bit dark, isn't it? Now I've focused out. Yeah, that's better. If I sit back, yeah. One other thing, I was just wondering what other people use perfume wise. I on Issey perfume, Issey Miyake, and it's perfume. So it's a big bottle. I think it's an 100ml bottle, this one. But I've got, as you can see, I've got that much left. But I'm really disappointed. My Chanel has gone off and it's gone green. So that one's thrown away. It's completely. Still smells alright, but
It's green.
It was supposed to be orange, as you probably know, but Chanel number 5. Don't rate it. But my dressing table is near the radiator. And this is very Valentino one. I've only got a little bit of that left. But I've just bought myself some new Samsara for my birthday. Treat off the kids, aren't I, love? And they've changed the bottle. It used to be a pretty red bottle, but now it's like an old-fashioned perfume bottle with like loads of pretty design. It's like it's like embossed, isn't it? The glass, but really pretty. So yeah, that's but Max is not allowed to use it, are you, love?
No.
That was nice, yeah. Yes, Max likes the Samsara, and a couple of, well, the last bottle he probably used more than I did, so which is not good. Yeah, just looking at hoodies to put on his Christmas list. But yes, my bedroom down by the side of me is full of presents, which I will show you. That's a bit